Today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going back through my old catalog of YouTube poops and doing some director's commentary over them. Before I get into it, I want to shout out my appearance on Western Kabuki, check that out, and also check out my boyfriend's blog entitled Trans Panic. It should be in my Twitter bio come, let's say, next month. So let's just jump into it.
Also, not...
So this is actually a song that I made. It's called Bardamari. It samples the Katamari song.
First, breasts.
This was the first thing that I ever actually edited. This is from his video where he says, "Up yours, woke moralists, we'll see who cancels who." It was sort of the genesis for my entire channel, was when he uploaded that video. This is one of the most bizarre things I've ever edited from Jordan Peterson. I mean, he's just in a void. It's so bizarre. I mean, look at him. He's just nowhere. Love the way he says hey. That's one of my favorite things to do. It's a little joke. I don't know if anybody's picked up on, but it's so out of character for any of these people who take themselves so seriously to just greet each other so casually with just a hey or a what's going on. And so it always makes me laugh whenever I can edit them just saying hey.
I don't even know my chimpanzees.
Do you guys get that joke? I cut it out in the supercut because I felt like nobody got the joke, but it's a play on ABCs. Maybe it's just not funny. Maybe that's why I cut it. This is relatively uncut, this superhero rant. It's very common that Jordan will just define a thing by itself. So a superhero is super, and super means superordinate. One of the funniest things that he does. Oh, I guess Rat King is next. I hated this video when I released it. I just thought it was derivative, unfunny. I felt like I had done the jokes already. Oh, the rhyming bit. Yeah, this was more of a flex than anything. I don't feel like this is actually very funny. It's just a very simple gay joke. Listen to his cadence. I mean, how could I not turn this into poetry?
I love sex with men, and that's a fact. I love every penis.
Like, this isn't me just editing his cadence. Of course, I'm doing that a little bit, but his cadence was already very rhythmic and poetic. Now, this was an experiment, to be sure. I took both of these interviews and I put them together and I realized there wasn't a visual element. So I decided to try to learn some animation. Yeah, but the end result was just, I think it was a failed experiment. I think it was fun, but a little bit of a preamble to the AI videos, I guess. A lot of people ask me why I do the square. I was only going to be posting these on Twitter. And then once I started uploading them to YouTube, I just liked the freedom that the square gave me. I can zoom in on the picture more. I can move things around. The fireside chat, for instance, I haven't shown you this. I'll show you this on the screen right now. Half of the screen on the fireside chat is a bunch of fucking text that I cut out of every single fireside chat. This is probably the best thing I ever got out of Andrew Tate. Everything else was just stupid filler gay jokes. I don't hate the gay jokes, by the way. I just think, like everyone else, I think it's overplayed. This is funny. Pierce Morgan just hitting on Andrew Tate. I need to make characters hit on each other more. I don't really fuck with the misogynistic jokes anymore. Like having the characters just say that they hate women. That's not funny to me anymore.
I just gave birth to a terrible tar baby. God.
Which is a real term. He didn't make that up. Sounds like the most racist thing ever. I feel like I was having fun with this one. It can feel like work pooping, for sure. But when I'm having fun, you can obviously tell when I'm having fun.
When push comes to shove,
don't touch the vase because the vase will break.
Push!
Jordan,
It sucks that I'll never make anything as good as the base joke again, you know? I edited this one like a reality TV show because I was watching a lot of Love is Blind at the time. Shout out Love is Blind. Oh, God. Yeah. Was this video age restricted? I feel like it should be.
you also speak in a way that makes me want to fucking kill myself and my
It's a little bit of a running joke that Ben Shapiro is a family annihilator on the channel. I don't know if people have picked up on that, but he says multiple times that he wants to kill his family. This video blew up for absolutely no reason. I think I absolutely clickbaited you guys with this one. Because I don't think that it's particularly better than any of the other ones that didn't blow up. But the mere fact that it says returns in the title implies that I haven't done him for a while, and that's not true. He was just in the last video. Steve was, this was my, okay, why did I start doing the Steve edits? I totally forgot about this. Yeah, no, I was doing like all these political pundits and stuff like that, and it just started to wear on my mind, editing these guys over and over, but I still, my fingers just wanted to edit something. And we were watching Wheel of Fortune or something, me and my partner, and so I got reminded of Steve Harvey. So I looked up Steve Harvey clips, and then I found this one of Steve Harvey with Kanye, and I just thought it was perfect because Kanye had just gotten divorced at the time, and he was here with Kim, just all smiles.
Thank you very much.
I don't like this part at all. I'm gonna be really negative about this. I hate this ending right here. The Reddit joke isn't funny. The fundamentally challenged joke isn't funny. And then I tried to stick the landing on a Breaking Bad joke. I also have the watermark in the top left here. There was a problem when I first started editing my videos that people would just steal them. People would just re-upload them like in whole or in part to various social media platforms. And so I wanted to discourage that, but I feel like now I don't need to do that. I think most people, if they see an edit, they can tell it's a tall bar edit. This is the weakest Steve by far. I definitely half-assed this one. I'm not gonna lie. This is pretty shit.
The land of the, what is it, land of the free and home of the brave.
I thought it was funny that he was trying to remember one of the most popular phrases associated with America ever. What is it? You know, fucking land of the what? It's just a drill ripoff, guys. I don't know how many of you guys watched to the end. You need to realize that I put zero effort into this. I just put Drill's words into an AI bot and then found images on Google. It's a shame that it's my most viewed video, but my mom likes it, so. Ratboy Peterson is a really good video I'm remembering. This is the one where I go back in time, right? To the 80s or 90s? God, I felt like I had stumbled on like a diamond or something when I found this video.
So anyways, the fairy shows up and she's quite sexually attractive. She's quite...
No, she actually said that about, I thought that was really sus. Can I be honest?
So anyways, the fairy shows up and she's quite sexually attractive. She's quite provocative.
She's quite provocative? What are you talking about? Oh yeah, this part I edited on an airplane, I remember. And I kept my brightness all the way down so that people couldn't see what I was doing. I actually had to pay for Daily Wire to get these full videos, and then immediately delete my subscription once I ripped all of the videos I needed. So I don't think anything got charged to my card. I hope not. I hope I didn't accidentally actually support the Daily Wire. Oh my god. This is fucking weird. This was eerie. Okay, so I was just bored one day and I was sitting with my partner and we were like, oh, did you know that Tucker Carlson is live right now? And so we ironically were like, we should absolutely watch. And so we tuned in to some, bootleg live stream. And this was the first thing that came out of his mouth.
Swashbuckling rat czar to solve the rat problem once and for all.
I thought I was tripping. I honestly thought that I was going crazy. I gotta be honest, this video is kind of boring. This Lex Fridman interview, Lex Fridman is one of the worst interviewers. That's the thing. I can have like 3 hours of an interview and have none of it be useful because the interviewer is just so bad at keeping the energy up. If there's no energy, there's nothing to make because I'm cutting out 99% of these videos already. Most of these videos are ums, ahs, boring conversations about philosophy and politics that nobody cares about. All the takes are bad, all of them are confusing and nonsensical. And I'm looking for those moments, those little moments where he slips a little bit. I hate this one. I hate this joke. This is the worst joke that I've ever put on this channel. I wish I could delete this fucking video. Just don't even pause the video. Don't pause the video and read that. Not funny. Oh, but now we got Steve. This is when I first started to lean into sort of that psychotic, schizophrenic vibe. I remember I got so many comments like, why is this person editing Steve Harvey and Jordan Peterson videos? What's the relationship there? And there is no relationship, to be honest. The bit was surreal and nonsensical. Oh, but this... Yeah, I love this video. I like this angle better with whenever they bring up women. Instead of saying that they hate women, more that they don't believe that they exist. I had this idea in my head around the time of editing this video that I needed to make every joke that I possibly could out of a video. I don't do that anymore. Now I'll just cut jokes if they're not funny immediately. But you can see that in Jordan Plus, I use a lot of the same Joe Rogan interview. I think this is a mistake. I needed to cut like 75% of this. Man, it is easy to tell how much I hate Matt Walsh. Every time I edit him, it's always the most rush hack job because I just can't stand him, man. I just can't stand listening to him. It's so weird starting out a video titled Jordan P-Man with Penis Prager. I thought that was a joke that people would get, but it just comes off as very amateurish. It comes off as like I didn't even know what I wanted the video to be. Sometimes sometimes you find a source video that's too good. And this was one of those moments where we have, first of all, we have a huge crossover. We have Jordan Peterson being interviewed by somebody representing Prager, and it's at a Turning Point USA conference. I mean, that's a three-way crossover right there. And they're talking about internet memes about Jordan Peterson. I mean, so when you get a source that's that good, I sort of get stage fright. I just let the clip speak for itself, and then I move on. This is another thing that makes Penis Prager very easy to edit to look like a psychopath, is that he does a lot of hypotheticals, and the hypotheticals are always the most horrific shit ever. So if I went into a mall and started shooting people and I brain damaged two people, just hyper-specific hypotheticals that if I just cut off the word if, it sounds like he's claiming he did them.
I laughed my head off. It was so funny.
There's no shortage of comical material being generated about me online.
Yeah, you see, like, that line is just so
absolutely hilarious.
Absolutely hilarious. You know, it sounds so self-aggrandizing, like narcissistic, like I'm calling my own video hilarious. And so it sets up this expectation that the video needs to be hilarious so that I can justify using that clip. I probably should have just kept that one in the vault until a later date when I felt like a video deserved it, but it was too good of a clip to not use, you know? I don't know why this has 54,000. This thumbnail sucks ass. I should make a tier list of my videos, like which ones are worth fucking watching and which ones are just absolute garbage. It's also very difficult to take Andrew Tate seriously. I feel like it's easier to poop somebody like Jordan Peterson because people actually respect the man. The only people who respect Andrew Tate are like 5-year-olds.
Bye-bye. Anyway, welcome to
There he goes again, announcing the end of the video and then reintroducing himself.
Happy to be a...
Why the fuck did I do that?
How can we use the rat as a bigger rat?
That joke was from my boyfriend Cab. I asked him what would be the funniest thing for him to say the rat should be replaced with, and he said a bigger rat. Liberty University. I haven't seen this video. I should poop this. Oh, this was really sus. Yeah, no. You guys gotta look up Jordan Peterson's history of sexual misconduct accusations. He announced during his speech or something that he's been accused 3 times, I think, of sexual misconduct.
I've also been accused 3 times in my career of sexual impropriety, and the last one really tangled me up for a whole year.
I don't know, someone should look into that. Oh, this is a really weird video. Don't I end this with a Dworkin joke?
Sex is very bad. I've been reading Dworkin. I think that...
Yeah, that's weird. That's a deep cut.
I want to break up. I'm sorry to say. We're done. Anyway.
What did you guys think of Penis Prager breaking up with you? Tim Pool I just find so fucking boring. And I don't like his like crew, like the people that hang out with him in the studio. They add nothing to the conversation. I just want to poop Tim. It's sort of a running joke that Penis Prager is either a black man with very light skin or that he wants to become black. Okay, this is definitely my best YouTube poop by far. This is the best one. This Jocko Willink bit is just, and then all the other bits are solid too. I think this is also where I sentence mix the Chinese bit. I actually took Chinese for 1 year in college, so I tried to make it accurate. I tried to make my Chinese teacher proud with that bit. Yeah, but then I got on a Jocko kick. I was just binge watching all this guy's content because I thought he was just hilarious. It was actually surprisingly hard to find those squeaky boots sound effects. I think I had to isolate them from the actual SpongeBob episode. This was actually my first and only attempt at sentence mixing with AI generated audio. So I used 11 Labs to generate a lot of the lines that she says in this poop. I don't really do this anymore because I feel like it's cheating. I feel like it kind of destroys the art form in a way.
Imagine if there were e-cigarettes that could kill you. Well,
yeah, that could kill you was a generated line.
Nothing is bad for you. Smoke fucking crack.
That was obviously AI generated. I feel like people tune in to see what the people actually said be rearranged and not just me writing something from scratch. That's what the AI videos are for. You know, it's very rare that you can tell what the topic of the video was, but this is one of those. You can obviously tell that he's talking about participation trophies here. There aren't that many jokes in this one. For instance, this first bit is just my unfiltered thoughts in YouTube poop form.
Because this is mockery for the purpose of putting people down and making them feel bad.
That has basically been my motto since day one on this channel. God, the sentence mixing is like really smooth in this video though. Oh man, this one. Okay, so I beep out a sentence here, but I actually sentence mixed it and it sounded extremely convincing, and that's why I beeped it out.
And I advocate for the bombing of children's hospitals because
I was really worried about my channel when I published that joke. Ben Shapiro is also just extraordinarily easy to sentence mix. He speaks very flatly, but he also enunciates very, very well. Oh, this makes me sad to watch now because he's singing to Otto, and this was one of his last appearances on the Fireside Chat. R.I.P. Otto. Matt Walsh is one of the worst speakers as well. He stumbles over his words so much that it's almost impossible to edit him. I have a theory that he's actually like partially drunk on a lot of his episodes. This is probably my best Ben Shapiro video, which is why I haven't touched Ben Shapiro in a while. I feel like I really hit my stride here. Oh, this is also very funny. I love the way that they flippantly use the word canceled when what she really means was people pointed out that she sung bad.
I've sucked my own dick and poisoned myself.
I stole that joke from a drill tweet. This video I noticed got like 500,000 views on TikTok. I don't know why some of these blow up and some of them don't, to be honest. Oh, this one I remember I edited when I was super high.
Shit on America.
And you can tell. PragerU is insane. Oh, this video is probably my best follow-up to PragerU is Wild. I don't do a lot of ear rape on the channel. I don't think that it's a very funny effect, but I do distort the audio somewhat. I just don't make it so high that it makes your ears bleed. This is just completely unedited. This is basically what he said. Okay, like on the topic of conservatives who are gay, this guy's whole point was that I don't make being gay part of my identity. But then why did he not make a video called Why Taxes Are Bad? No, he is making being gay part of his identity. He's being very upfront with that fact. In fact, he's being a complete hypocrite right now. Oh, there's actually one video that is not uploaded on the channel anymore. It got deleted for hate speech. It was a Candace Owens video. And the part that got the video taken down was an interview that she did with Paul Joseph Watson. I sentence mixed Paul Joseph Watson to say that Mark Zuckerberg Joe Biden comes out. Yeah, a lot of people noticed that the gay jokes don't really work with Joe Biden because he is ostensibly pro-LGBT.
I'm gay.
I just didn't know what to do with the man, and I felt like the dementia jokes had been overplayed, but I still end up making a lot of dementia jokes. I think the next Joe Biden video that it released was much better.
188. It's the largest number.
A lot of people noticed that that's a reference to CS188. Shout out CS188. The Suburba joke somebody else did. I don't remember who it was. It might have been YT Poop. Yeah, I basically just accidentally recreated that joke. I hadn't seen that poop at the time. I mean, it just goes to show like how much of YouTube pooping is like chiseling or like a Mad Lib or something, where there's only a limited amount of actually funny or interesting answers to give in a Mad Lib. And so if two YouTube poopers poop the same video, I imagine that they're going to make basically the same jokes. You can see him getting a little bit more braver with the classic YouTube poop style. I think it's actually something you have to learn, and it's a skill you need to develop, like when to face morph, when to reverse. These are things that I'm still figuring out. I've only figured out the sentence mixing, to be honest. But I'm excited to do more like visual humor. I think that I'm getting a lot better at keeping the image fresh. I remember I made this video during the 2 weeks that I was banned after my PragerU video got taken down. It sort of forced me to work really long on just one video. So I think this video had a lot more effort put into it than most of my other poops.
Oh, give me a break, Katie. Give me. We couldn't.
I was gonna make a whole beat out of the gimme a break thing, but I couldn't download Ableton on my computer because I don't have enough space. I try not to poop a lot of Michaela or any of these people's like family members or children because I feel like that crosses a line. Although Michaela is a special case because she seems to have inherited a lot of Jordan Peterson's bad opinions. This one is really wall-to-wall fart jokes. There's a guy on Twitter who really likes the fart jokes. I basically made this entire YouTube poop for him. I love how small Ben Shapiro looks in this. I should have edited him to look smaller now that I'm thinking about it. This was completely uncut. This is just a story he told. And I thought that it was so embarrassing that he would tell it that I had to include it verbatim. There was a lot of debate between me and my partner about whether to use the R slur in the video. And we decided on, well, it's him saying it.
No. It says ma'am. No.
That was a little reference to The Things. Shout out to Things. I might be biased because these are more recent videos, but I think these are pretty good. I remember I realized that I just need to edit him hard harder. I need to do more aggressive sentence mixing if I need to get anything out of Joe Biden. Because all of his words are so manufactured, I need to split words in half to make new ones. This is the beginning of Jordan Peterson's hero arc, I guess. I've started sentence mixing him as like the protagonist in interviews now. That's a little bit of influence from the AI videos. I realized that Jordan Peterson as a straight man is a very funny character. Jeep. Yeah, Jeep was when I started getting burned out again. I just took a vacation and so I'm much more refreshed. But yeah, you can feel in this video just how stressed out I was making this video. The problem with this video is that the edits start to get repetitive and predictable. I needed to mix it up even more, make the rhythm not so predictable. Okay, you guys, well, that's my most recent video, so that ends this part of the commentary. Thank you guys for all of your support. I really like all of your comments on the Patreon. I'm gonna keep doing this. I don't know if I'm gonna keep up the daily routine, but I feel like I'm getting a lot of practice in, and maybe one day I'll be ready to go live on Twitch or something. Anyway, guys, I'll see you next time.